Sweet 16, the happiest day of a young teenage American girl's life.
It's your boy. Ding.
I wasn't expecting a
Sweet 16,
but did I want it to go better than it did? I assure you, I did not think it was going to be that bad. My party had a masquerade ball theme. That was the first problem. Nobody wore their masks. My mask was actually from New Orleans. So you can see that I just wasted my money right there and then, but it gets worse. I have a lot of my cousins and family members that live here in the area that came to my party, and a good amount of cousins from out of town who came in just for my party as well. So, you know, I'm thinking, hey, everything's gonna be great. This high school that I went to, I went for the performing arts section of the school. I was in the magnet program because they did have like a really big film industry at the school. This was my sophomore year, but I had like no friends over there. So by the time my Sweet 16 rolled around, I was like, shit, I should have made some friends because now my party about to be dead. And it was, but I did have like 5 friends. Yeah, I had like 5 or 6 friends over there. And then I had a couple of friends, maybe like 7 more from my school that I wanted to go to with all the people I knew from like younger years. And then at this time, I had I was in a long distance relationship at this point in my life, and he lived in another state. My boyfriend at the time did come down, and like I thought it was gonna be great. Like I have friends coming from this school, from that school, family, cousins, boyfriend. A lot of people canceled on me last minute for my party. Fast forward a little bit, I have an uncle who is a DJ, but he doesn't DJ at 16-year-old events. Let me just put it like that. I made him a little mixtape on the side to play during dinner, or like to play whenever he didn't know what to play next. I'm getting phone calls, hey, happy birthday, I'm here. What's next? Where are you? And in the background of me being on the phone with all these people calling me, I hear Justin Bieber's Baby playing. Justin Bieber's song Baby was released January 1st, 2010. My Sweet 16 was in between the years of 2012 and 2013. Do you see the social destruction? This man playing Baby by Justin Bieber. He played Alicia Keys' No One.
I just want you close.
That song came out in like 2004. So I called him up real quick, cursing him out left and right, throwing foul language that has never spewed out of my mouth before in my life that my parents knew of. And he's like, oh, don't worry, it's just the start of the party, just gotta get a feel for the crowd, everybody's walking in, gotta play it in slow, and then I'm gonna hit him with the good stuff later on. I'm like, no! I understand that concept, but it's 2012, 2013. What you doing? And the only people who were there like on time were my old relatives, and I'm talking like above the age of 55. All my friends who arrived out the scene walked into that. So you got Justin Bieber playing in the background, you got a sad Alicia Keys, you got a bunch of old people sitting on tables. Finally, it's time. I make my way down my long hall of fame with the photographer flashing on the sidelines. My dad opens the doors and I walk through with my brother with my mask on, and I look to my left and I look to my right and I see a bunch of blank stares and empty tables. Oh my god. If it could get any more humiliating, here I come in with a big fake smile and my huge mask. Well, nobody else is wearing theirs, and my big puffy dress, and I'm walking through and I'm just like,
hello darkness, my old friend.
the lights are completely on, by the way, so it wasn't even like it was dimmed in there or dark in there to kind of conceal the missing people. No, it was obvious, it was very clear, everything was bright, okay, to just make things worse. Skip on over to when I'm greeting everyone. So I'm walking table to table, taking pictures of everyone. The photographer kept trying to say something to me as I was going from person to person, and I was just like, you get on my face, it's my day, being a brat, and I wasn't listening to what she was saying. So by my third table of people, she came up to me and she said, hey, you might want to relax your face a little bit. And I was just like, excuse me? And she was like, yeah, you're smiling way too hard. When I look back at some of the pictures, oh my goodness, every single picture leading up to that moment, I looked like this. It's time for dinner and some little fun events to get everybody livened up before the dancing starts. So we got the background music playing. I marched over to that DJ. I was like, look, put my USB in, play these songs, and go sit down and eat. He was like, oh, it's okay, I don't need it, I got this. I'm like, play my songs. I am at a head table with my mother, father, brother, and myself. There's a head table of us. My father's sitting there, oh, this is a great party, huh? My mother's sitting there, yeah, sweetheart, yeah. My brother hated this idea because he wanted to go sit over there with my cousins. And I realized as the party went on, I shouldn't be sitting up here, but it was too late. I don't know what I was thinking. We're sitting at the big head table, the only people wearing masks, so basically it looked like when there were like kings and rulers sitting around the peasants. I'm just crying and weeping and looking at all the destruction that I've caused. Thinking this couldn't get any worse, my playlist starts to play.
You would think we in a waterbed, all the sheets are soaked. That's when we started sexing.
Yes, yes, I played that song. I don't know what I was thinking. My dad was like, did you choose this? I was like, no. No, I don't know what he playing, man. You gotta fire him. No. So after all that awkwardness, it came time for me to say happy birthday. After all the birthday wishes, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's time for me to make my little speech. And my speech went a little something like this. Hi everyone! So, thanks for coming out today. I really appreciate it. I want to thank my mom and my dad for throwing this together for me. They really didn't have to. I'm so grateful because I always wanted a sweet 16. And I want to give a really big thank you to he drove all the way down here just to come to my party. Thank you so much. Everybody, you should give him a round of applause. Not my finest moment. Not only was that extremely embarrassing, but I failed to mention all the people who came out for my party. You don't understand. I was made fun of for that for about 2 years. We decided to start playing the music and start up some dancing because this party was going, I mean, it couldn't go much further than it was hitting rock bottom, okay? It was just plummeting. Everybody that I knew that I invited from school and whatever, they were trying to like, get their freak on. I was blocking that fun because all the lights were on. Everybody's like upset and I could see it in their faces. I had a little teenage TV show scene right there. Was not, I'm telling you, this was not a good day for me. Finally, my dad calms my mother down before she punches me in the face, and they turned down the lights. Everybody finally started dancing and having a good time. The party starts to wind down. My parents, they were nice enough to drop everybody home. My parents started taking out the first loads of people. I don't know what I was doing. I was just in the back being annoying, and I missed saying goodbye and thank you to them. That's kind of it. And that was a very abrupt ending. It just sucked, okay? My party was terrible.
Bro, keep going, bro.
This is so accurate, it's not even funny.
Go, bro. Right
I still have my second dress.
Don't do it. Yeah. Oh
there we go. It's so ugly.
Wait.
This was literally me.